Hello everybody, this is the Daydreamer with Daydreams and Nightmares, and it is time for a mail call. I've already snuck a peek in this box, and this is not the type of video that I like to make, because I'm a little upset about the condition of the package and the item that's inside, especially considering the amount of money that I spent on this. To see it come the way it came and in the condition that it's in. And I don't want to call the person out that sent this to me, but it's out there. I bought it. It's from Alex the Comic Hoarder's auction a few weeks ago. I purchased some items from Aim High Comics. One of those being a slab book that I paid almost $100 for, and that is the item that came that is not in very good shape, and I'm kind of upset about it. Anyway, this is the box that was sent to me. It does seem like it was kind of squished in the process to begin with as well. One of those CBCS comic boxes, but that would be fine and dandy if when I opened this thing up, I noticed, I don't know if you can see inside here, there is absolutely no packing material inside this box at all. So the items inside this box bounced around, and it's quite obvious that they did. The comics themselves are taped up and I don't know whether the corners are beat up from bouncing around either, but we'll figure that out. I didn't get any further because this is the one that upset me. It's a great book. It's 9.8, Reborn #1, convention exclusive, signed by Greg Capullo. Absolutely well worth the money that I spent on it, except for one thing. And I'm going to take off this outer layer to show you. Because this came just like this in this box with no packing material, it wasn't wrapped at all, this entire side has split open. I don't know if you can see, the crack is all the way up this side, all the way from the, right about an inch up, all the way up to about here. This entire thing is cracked open, and I don't know whether or not it bounced around, what kind of condition comic book itself is in at this point. But I do know that the fact that this thing is entirely cracked open from about this point here all the way up to this point here, that it invalidates the grading on this thing, which is where the value in this is. And it really kind of upsets me that it was sent loose in a box and just bounced around, and that's the way that I got it, which kind of sucks. Especially, like I said, I paid near $100 for this. And like I said, it is in the long run, it's worth the money, but it is worth the money as a speculative book, but it's worth the money that I paid for it because it is a graded book, which it no longer is because of the condition that it is in. Once again, that, like I said, it is, that entire side of that is completely split open. It's just a shame. Anyway, I did get some other books as well in a second bid that included a Sana Tanaka book and a God Country #1. Here. This is the Heroes for Hire. And then we also had the Amazing Spider-Man #1 oversized issue. And the 3D Man. I do believe this is it's either a Silver Age or a very, very early Bronze Age book. But like I said, oh, and I forgot that this one actually is a signed book as well by Dan Slott. Here, signatures down here. But yeah, a little disappointing. Altogether, like I said, about $110 in on all of these, but like I said, considering all the bouncing around, I'm concerned about the corners on these things too. But anyway, that is the those are the books that I got from Aim High Comics at the Alex the Comic Hoarders auction. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything from him or Comic-Holics that were there as well that I didn't already have, or that are things that would have been part of my collection, things that I collect. Would like to have actually gotten. So he's got a lot of things that he has in his collection that I've seen that I like. But weren't offered up on the day. But anyway, so I thought I'd check it out, but I did get this. Big fan of Greg Capullo and Reborn, but like I said, that just, I don't know. Anyway, those were the books that I got from that auction. Like I said, The Amazing Spider-Man, the 3D Man, the Heroes for Hire, and the God Country were the biggest ones that I was chasing. I didn't have a first edition or first printing of, but I don't even believe this is the cover A for that either. But I didn't have a first printing of God Country #1, so that was the other thing I was chasing. Anyway, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe if you want to watch more. Feel free to leave any feedback or comments down below. And I'm sorry for the bad mood. It's just, this falls in the category of my channel of nightmare, because things didn't arrive the way I hoped they would. Anyway, thank you for watching.